Good morning, y'all. Good morning. Woo! It is cold. I'm gonna have to bring my heater in here. I think I'm gonna have to. Good morning, y'all. I think I'm gonna have to bring my heater in here. It's cold in here. I think I'm gonna have to bring. Hold on, I gotta go get my heater, y'all. It's cold in here, and I done turned the heat up, but I don't need to heat up everything. Maybe I do. Let me just turn it. Okay. Well, that's crazy. The air conditioner was on. Why? I don't know. Hey, y'all. Good morning. It is freezing. Goodness gracious. I had to turn my heat on. It's cold in here. Good morning from North Carolina. Wow. Okay, so we getting notifications this morning. Good job. I don't know what I should do. No lights. I don't know which is better. You have the same blanket. I got mine at Goodwill for $15. The heated blanket. Yes, $15 at Goodwill, brand new in the pack, never used. Oh yeah, the heat's on now. I can smell it. Good morning, Grand Rising. Let me see if this is. Nope, it's all the way up. Yeah, I think I really need glasses. This is stupid. Oh, thank you. You was telling your sister and the girls at her job about you. Thank you so much. I got wool. You know I got wool. It's the wool blanket right there, but that's for the latter times. So, I want to talk to y'all. Good morning. Yeah, this is a heated blanket. Um, I'm gonna have to get something because these eyes is not what they used to be. Yeah, I can smell it. I can smell it, Miss Jimenez. I can smell it. Okay, good morning. So listen, who's been reading this book or who has had time to check this book out? We're gonna have an Oprah moment this morning. We're gonna have a little book club. Are you guys open for that? I want to read and share some things with you all. Okay. All right. Good morning. Has anybody downloaded this? Y'all, if you have not, there's a PDF of this book. I need everybody. This is like our first book club book. You don't got to buy it, Ashley. You can download it. You can go download it right now. If you type in He Came to Set the Captives Free PDF on Google or whatever, you can literally download it right now. So who's been intrigued by what they found in here? Thank you, Miss Aaliyah. Okay, we're going to talk about it today. We are going to talk about it today. You were scared straight. Good job. Now, let me tell y'all what's ironic about this book. Okay? Let me see. I'm trying to get this whole angle thing together because this is going to drive me back. Okay. Downloading it now. Good job. So listen, y'all. First of all, I grew up in a house where both of my parents were in the my mom and my stepdad were in the medical field. Okay, so my mom worked. She just worked. She worked at a hospital and she worked at a nursing home. And then my stepfather, he was a CNA and then he became a nurse. And so then he worked in the hospitals. He actually took care of a few famous people too, which was pretty cool. So with that, okay, I always went to gifted schools, right? And there were all of these different exercises at the schools that I went to that they used to have us do. And there was a lot of them that Circa excelled in, right? Like, I always went to get to schools. Always. So with that, as my mama made me read this book when I was like 12 or 13 years old. Okay? And I want to talk to y'all. So just think, I was 13 with all the information in this book. Okay? 13, 12 or 13 with all the information in this book. So now think about this. This is 1993 or 1994 when I have this information. And then for those of you that are old enough, who remembers when there were certain words you could not say on regular TV? And there were certain things that only came on after a certain time. Do we have any people that are old enough to remember that? When the TV went to the lines and it wasn't all night TV? How about over here? Okay. Okay. And y'all remember, they couldn't even say damn on TV. Who remembers when they couldn't even say damn on TV? Definitely not the stuff that goes on now. They couldn't say ass on TV. They couldn't say none of that. When I was little, those were words that was on HBO, Cinemax, and the like. Or you had to have a scrambler or something like that. Okay. All right. Okay. I just want y'all to remember that. So, talking about the Illuminati in 1993, when it was still a possibility. In 1993, unless you had cable, and even some cable channels still showed that after a certain time, because there was not TV 24 hours a day like that. Unless it was an infomercial, and then you was up learning how to bake cookies in some kind of thing or something. Couples didn't share the same bed. Yeah, I remember that too. That's crazy. I don't know how y'all used to have all them damn kids then. What y'all do? Push the bed together at nighttime? They had to push. Yes. They had to push the bed together. Yes. See, young people, y'all don't know. We grew up in a different time from y'all. It was great. The neighbors could whoop you. The people at the store could whoop you. Everybody knew your business. Yeah, she got whooped. Everybody could whoop you. Mm-hmm. Everybody. Church people could whoop you. Everybody. The teachers, everybody. Yes, kids was not disrespectful in those days. And if you got too disrespectful, they sent you to the crazy house. Who remembers that? If you was a wild and outlandish kid, first they sent you to the crazy house. And you had to stay there for a while. And then if they didn't think they could fix you, off to a military place you go. Or they'll lock you up for the rest of your life. We got that family member that don't nobody talk about because they don't know how to act. Guess what, Miss Whidbey? They stopped paddling the year I started school. Well, in the school district that I went to, they didn't paddle. Now, some of my cousins and stuff was still getting paddled, but yeah, no. The year I started school, they quit paddling. I said, yes, Lord. He did it for me. That ain't talking about my mama didn't come up there and whoop me, though. That's when you could whoop your kids at school and they didn't call the police. Y'all remember? That's when you could whoop your kids at school and they didn't call. They'll give you the paddle to take your kid in the room. You can whoop your kids at school then. They sure do need to bring it back. That's why I ain't never been. I applaud anybody that work in the school, baby, because I'd have been in jail a long time ago dealing with these children. And now they disrespectful as hell, getting slung around by the police at school and stuff. Not all of them disrespectful, but a lot of them is. So y'all want some story time this morning? I'm not going to work nobody extra hard. I just want y'all to listen. We are going to have a reading rainbow moment. Are y'all open to that? We always have such intense classes. I feel like we should have a relaxed day. It's Friday. And the school that I went to, we got several stories read to us on Friday. Friday was like a book day. Everybody got to chill. You got to read. You go to the library. You come back. You get up in the what they call the loft or get under there and you read. Fridays were just a relaxed day. So for class today, we're just going to have story time, okay? Is that all right with you guys? Oh, no, wait a minute. My girlfriend is in the 10th grade. Girl caught her boyfriend cheated and brought a gun and shot him. Huh? At school? That's why I had a children's security company 2.5 years ago. And 10 years ago. Actually, it was more than that now. No, it's 22. Yep, and 12. That's what I was selling. This is what I was selling. But I was selling bulletproof backpacks and phone watches before Samsung and what's the name ever got them. Because of things like that. Because I can even show y'all. I got an advertisement. It's funny. Good job. And now y'all see why I did not let my kids leave the house without anointing their eyes, their ears, their hands, and their feet every day. I kept oil at the door. I kept blessed oil at my door. My kids, when they went out with their friends, they had to anoint themselves. Yeah, there was a problem with a boy who came and stabbed another little boy in the back over a girl. Jesus. That's because y'all let these kids watch entirely too much stupid reality TV. That's it. That's all. These babies is watching folks act stupid and crazy on this TV, and they don't understand that mess is scripted. But their lives will be changed over this drama. They watching y'all set cars on fire and bust out windows and all this old crazy stuff. Not saying I ain't never bust out no windows, because I did before. When I was pregnant with my son, I did. But thank God it wasn't no video cameras around at that time. Jesus. Wow, really? That makes me sad. You'll have to tag me in it or something so I can see it. Yeah. So we about to talk, though. Let's talk about this. For those of you that have the book, if you have the PDF, I'm on page 37. Are y'all ready? Because this is good. Y'all ready? Oh, I want to show y'all one picture first. But we're not going to talk about this right now. And I'm just going to show y'all some pictures. Are y'all ready? Screenshot this. I'm going to show it to y'all in just a second. Screenshot this real quick. Everybody screenshot this. All right, now y'all. Screenshot this, please. Last one. Y'all don't got to screenshot that, but who is that? Anybody know who that is? Anybody know who this is? Who's this guy? Ooh. Screenshot that. It's Behold the Pale Horse. And it's one more article I'm looking for in here, but I can't find it. And when I find it, I'll show it to you guys. You can download this book too on Z Library. Screenshot that. Please. It's some more in here, but we're moving on to something else here in a minute. I was up late too. 1:30. That's crazy. I was up late too. I was up late. That's why I'm up looking like this. This is the book. See anything familiar? See anything familiar? See anything familiar? I don't know if it's the first edition. I have no idea. I bought this book so many times in the last couple of years because I let people use it and they never give it back. Yeah. All right, moving on. So now we're going to be reading out of this book. Story time. Story time. I'm going to just start reading. Are you guys ready? Put your listening ears on. Here we go. The building was dimly lit by large flickering candles around the walls. The candles were in groups of 3. A black, red, and white candle in each group. There were 200 to 300 people present, seated on plain wooden benches facing the front of the room. At the front was a wooden platform with torches burning around the edge on about 5-foot tall poles. There was a rough-hewn altar down in front in the middle of the platform, which looked like it was sitting on sawhorses. I was to learn later that that this indeed was the case to provide easy movability. The stone was gray with many brownish stains, and these stains were from the blood of many sacrifices performed on that altar, both animal and human. How many stars have we seen where they are walking into a room in a black hooded thing, and there were black, red, and white candles around some type of altar, or there are hooded figures sitting on the floor? Yeah, get up, and that's when you're supposed to pray. That's God waking you up. He wants to talk to you. The next time that happens, get up and open your Bible and get your notebook. When you start hearing that at 3 or 4, that's God waking you up. Get up and pray. Or get up and just open and say, what do you want me to read? And you might hear James 4 or something like that. And you read that because it's for the day. Boston had an E. coli outbreak in water. Well, our packages is going to be delivered here pretty shortly. So the babies and their families that are in the Harlem Park area, their straws are being delivered today. Hey. A dark angel is a fallen angel. Read about in Enoch 6. But we're not talking about that. Okay. So, is y'all ready? We moving on. Listen. So I'm spot reading is what I get it. We're not talking about water right now, y'all. I'm trying to come on. We on page 38. We'll talk about all of that in a minute, y'all. I'm trying to show y'all something. You don't see any live comments? Nobody can see the comments? What's going on? Oh, this person must be a weirdo. So we just gonna do that. Hold on. There we go. Okay. Nah, it was a bot or something. Okay, all right. So it says, after the opening remarks, I was taken forward into the front. Listen, y'all. Because think about movies. When I'm reading this stuff, I want y'all to think about movies and videos. Okay? When I'm reading everything I'm about to read to y'all, I am reading. I want y'all to listen and think about movies and videos. Okay? Okay. After the opening remarks, I was taken forward to the front of the altar by 2 guards. I and others were introduced to the congregation as new members, anxious to join. The high priest first centered his attention on me. He said, brothers and sisters of Satan, we bring you this child, this one called Sister Courage. That was my new name. You get a new name. Okay? We bring her to you, for she has asked to become one of us. And now unto our Lord and God, our Master, the Master of the universe, and also the destroyer Satan, we say, this child, sister, courage. We give unto you to do your bidding, to be what you want her to be. We have promised her we have promised her, as you have given us the word to promise your blessings. I was given the knife. I'm sorry, and I was then given a knife to cut my finger with, but I refused to do so. Instantly, one of the guards brought a whip down hard on my back, causing me to writhe in agony. But I was determined not to bow to them. With a flick of her hand, the high priestess signaled the guard to stop beating me. She spoke in a voice dripping with disdain and said that there were much more effective ways of showing me my error. I watched in amazement as she and the high priest took up positions on opposite sides of a large pentagram, a five-pointed star drawn on the floor in the middle of the stage. The pentagram was drawn inside of a circle and a black candle set at each point of the star. With merely a wave of her hand, the high priest lit all the candles at once without touching any of them. Then she started an incantation. The high priest joined in with the chant. The audience also chanted at certain points when directed to do so by the ringing of the little bells. Tammy. Now, who remembers when certain stars and people do interviews, they talk about this power coming over them and they were with friends and it was all of these things. Can I ask y'all a question? I just want to show y'all something. I'm not saying nothing. I just said think about a video, so I want to show y'all something, okay? Are y'all ready? God also gives us a new name. Yes, he does. I want to show y'all something. Oh, yes. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Hold on. What was the colors of them candles? Red, black, and white in a circle with some sisters of the light. Y'all remember this? The horns. Y'all remember? No? Okay. Nope. That's not what that was about. Absolutely not. Mm-hmm. Okay. I was just, maybe not. I was just asking. All right, we're moving on. All right. It says suddenly the pentagram was engulfed in a whoosh of smoke and a blinding light. How many stages have we saw a star in the middle, a circle around it? Somebody goes like this and there's smoke and the person comes out of it. How many times have we saw that? And a lot of times you can see a shadow in there when they do these performances and music uh, shows and awards and stuff, right? Don't they always come out of a circle of smoke? They come up a lot of times out of the ground, right? So let's read that again. Now listen, listen, because they be doing rituals right in front of y'all face and y'all don't even know watching these award shows. Here we go. Suddenly the pentagram was engulfed in a whoosh of smoke. Now remind you, this is on a stage. There's candles. And now, because she won't do what they want